from all over the country here to drop the puck. The third period just about set to get going. And Little Caesars, I was talking with some parents and some of those close to the program here during the intermission. They are not used to finding themselves in this situation. Very good club, Little Caesars, this U16 team especially. Very passionate about, as we've got a little bit of a problem here. They will pan down. I don't think they can get the door open to the penalty box. Not the penalty box, the bench area. So that'll hold us up here for just a moment. Right as we were getting all revved up and ready to go, they're having some sort of got it figured out, and we've dropped the puck. Time to figure out who our winner is. But as I was referring to with Little Caesars, as they get it into the offensive zone, they're a very good team, the 16U team especially. They don't find themselves in these spots often. But this MSP Grey team playing a little bit of a different style that they don't normally see. And so we'll see if they've cracked the code in the third. And this MSP team, very good too. If you don't know anything about the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul, know that they love their hockey. So many great teams from around this area. And Minneapolis and St. Paul and Minnesota is what I was getting at, the home for high school hockey in the United States. So we'll see. And what I've spoken with a lot of players today, and not players I should say, but parents today, and a lot of these teams will typically find games in Canada. And it's great competition up there, of course, but because of the pandemic, they haven't been able to find those games at all because the border is closed, and so that has eliminated a lot of good competition from a lot of good teams. And so it's tough for teams like Little Caesars to find that competition. Of course, we've got a great tournament here, a great field with a lot of rich competition. But there just aren't a lot of surrounding metropolitan areas where you would find great opposition. But a great tournament here. We've got the Tradition NIT as Little Caesars brings it up. And that was intended for Blackmore, just a little bit wide. Just under 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Good amount of the teams we see here today, including Little Caesars, I saw at the Naha Labor Day tournament a while back, as that is flipped up and gloved. We'll have a face-off there. Nice fundamental play from McMurray. A lot of these teams played at the Naha Labor Day tournament a few weeks ago, so while these two teams are not familiar with each other from that tournament, a lot of them are. Of course, Bell Tire and Little Caesars both hailing from Detroit, as does, I believe, Honey Baked. Comes from Michigan as well. Certainly Bell Tire and Little Caesars do. As offsides is going to be the call here against MSP. 12:42 to play in the third. Sent in and along the boards. MSP is trailing in the shots on goal category, but they've been a little bit more efficient. And they score in bursts. Here's Little Caesars working it in. Shot on goal. And it's blockered away and saved. Alexa Backman is in the goal for MSP. Want to mention that. She is in replace of Courtney Stagman. Stagman out, Backman in. 12 minutes to play. Little Caesars needs 2. MSP probably wants 2 more, make it a 4-goal lead. 3-1 right now. We watch MSP bring it up here. A one-on-one, essentially. A move to the left. And it was patted away, I think. Something occurred to get it behind the net. And they'll send it back in again. Whistle blown. We'll have a stoppage. Giamanti, 16 in orange, was giving chase to the puck, but a whistle is blown. And we will bring it back to center ice. Might have lost the puck. Referees will get into place. A stick is left on the ice here. See who that might belong to. And if I'm correct, that is Crosby Wildfawn. Or Wildfawn. Little Caesars brings it in. Front of the net, and what a job. And she gets some applause for it. Backman down on all fours. Was able to come up and make the play. So we'll have a face-off here. 3-1 game, 11:02 to play. See who they send out to the circles. Yoon for Little Caesars. For MSP Grey, I believe it to be Josie St. Martin. 21 in gray, 9 in orange. And it looks like we're going to have a clock adjustment. No, a penalty added to the board. They want to get Maya Kruger's penalty on there. It's a power play for Little Caesars. Not quite sure what the call was, and that is what necessitated that most recent face-off. Caesars works it along the far side. And a pass to the top of the point. Not able to be brought in. It was intended for Casey Borgiel. 10:30 now to play. Sent in also by Borgiel. And Little Caesars maintaining on the far side. Now sent up and ahead. Borgiel will get there first. Sends it ahead to Blackmore. Blackmore up the far side. Just a tick over 10 to play. Little Caesars still looking for 2. They've got an edge in the shots on goal battle by about 9 goals. 28-19. Sent backwards. And the short-handed MSP Grey squad looks to kill it off. Sent in. MSP gets in there with the defense. Good work from Isabel Gettle. As that's dumped in, and and they had a look there. Right in front was Yoon, and that's the look you want. Pass just had a little bit too much on it. And now Little Caesars will bring it in. They get it in to Crosby Wildfong. Up along the boards there, some aggression. Both sides, they're passionate, they want to win it. MSP, as the power play expires, they are back at full strength. They bring it into the offensive zone. Good look out in front. Shot was high. Couple of good looks they've gotten out in front on both sides. And over to the right side, far side. MSP dumps it in, 8:30 to play. players chopping at it now, and puck heads to center ice. MSP tries to reset the offense, deflects off a skate, and now they'll bring it over the blue line. Looked like it could have been an offsides there against Maddie Helmstetter. I wasn't sure if she was back on or not, but they don't call it. 8 minutes to play. Certainly their vantage point better than mine, and now we'll have a whistle blown as we've lost the puck. Puck goes up and over the netting, and a fan will head over to retrieve it. 7:55 to play in the third. What a game we have. Puck dropped, here we go. One goal either way would really swing this game. Wouldn't end it for Little Caesars, but you'd probably be sweating bullets if you're MSP, and we get that goal for Little Caesars. Here's a glove and a save and a face-off coming. Alexa Backman comes up big again. And that was a relatively easy save. Was able to get the glove down, and really at this point, no mistakes. You can keep it clean and play a clean game while executing. May sound simple, but those are the keys. Keep everything clean, execute as you know you can. And these two teams certainly can. Up we go. Here's a shot deflected away. Nice job from McMurray. Little Caesars working it now, kind of around the net. They'll push it ahead. Victoria Liu. Liu looking for her teammate, 8 in orange. No 8 on the roster, and folks, we do apologize, but that's who Liu was looking for, and it was kind of lost in the transfer. Now sent back in an icing call. So this is going to be a good opportunity for Little Caesars, a face-off in the offensive zone. MSP comes out of the face-off with the puck in hand. They'll bring it ahead. They've got a little bit of a lane. It's 2-on-3. Oh, and they nearly got in, and that was Madison Brown who almost came in with a look at it. Instead, we go back. It's 6:15 to play and ticking down. 6:10 and ticking. Sticked away by McMurray. And McMurray got the glove down. No puck underneath it, and there's a look that went off the pad. Now here's a potential chance for Little Caesars if they won it, and the pass was just a little bit long. A little bit long of Cassie Hall. .520 and ticking. You can feel the intensity moving up. Little Caesars has not been able to get through to this MSP defense. Sent back and giving chase is Ava Perrone. Perrone had a look. There was a shot on goal. And they'll get it back. Another look, and that is just wide of the net. Backman doing a great job in the net, and now here's a chance for MSP. They will push it ahead, 2-on-2. Race won by Caesars. And they'll call it icing. pardon me, a penalty is assessed. Not icing, and that goes against Mancy. Cross-checking, I believe, the call. And yes, that was a penalty, folks. My apologies. 4:30 to play now. And so Little Caesars shorthanded for 2 minutes. We've seen shorthanded goals today, and there's one deflected. Had a chance at it. And again, the key to a shorthanded goal, perfection and passing. Oh, and there's a nice save, deflected by McMurray. And that is sent in, and McMurray, a textbook save. Into a crouch as she welcomes it in. The clock is continuing to run. Now they stop it. 2 seconds ran down, but don't believe anyone else noticed. And those 2 seconds could be crucial. You never know. But I don't think that'll be in the back of anyone's minds following this one. If you were with us on Rink 2 a little bit ago, you saw some real clock follies. As here's Caesars. Caesars setting it in and high off the net. I'm not sure if that was tipped. Cassie Hall was she was off the stick of Hall, and then I'm not sure if maybe someone else got a piece of it to knock it kind of up into the net and alter the trajectory. In any case, Little Caesars still shorthanded for about another minute, 3:32 to play. Now brought in, and Caesars will have to dump it out. MSP still has it in the offensive zone. Good look at McMurray. As you can see there, left of your screen, she was able to gather it up, and she has had a great third period. Still 3:16 to play, though. 45 seconds left in the penalty, as Little Caesars is going to go ahead and bring out Crosby Wildfong out to the ice. Penalty should expire with about 2:30 left. Should be exactly 2:30 left when Mancy can come back out onto the ice. Little Caesars would like to get a goal in before then. They'll have to do it shorthanded. Here's MSP. They send it over far side, and a shot in, deflected away by McMurray, and a shot out front. Patted away. Whistle is blown, and did the net come off its mooring? It did. A couple times now that's happened today. .258 and 28 seconds left on the penalty. Penalty is going to expire right at 2:30. And so unless Little Caesars can get a shorthanded goal in, they'll have about 2:30 to tack on 2. No overtime in these opening stages of the Tradition NIT tournament. .245 as the clock ticks down. So what Little Caesars can set up, they get it into the offensive zone, advancing it in. Deflected away as we're back to even strength. Mancy back out onto the ice. Or pardon me, she's replaced, I believe. In her place is Kaya Malakino. 2:15. Down on the ice, and it looks like we've got a little bit of an injury here. They will help to her feet. Josie St. Martin, and St. Martin, I should say, back to the bench. A little bit shaken up, and certainly hope she's okay. Was able to get back under her own power. So 2:15 to play. 5-on-5. And as I said, no overtime. Would be a big win for MSP should they be able to hold on. In front of the net, and McMurray has to work. Defense helps her out. And up we go. 2:05. Tick down. 2:02. Clock becoming a factor. Whistle is blown. And we've got an illegal substitution down on the bench near the Little Caesars bench, I should say, and that's going to go against Blackmore. Came in a little bit too early, I think. And that might have happened as they were trying to pull McMurray. Referees are going to meet to discuss it. And a timeout called by Little Caesars. So they'll drop the puck at center ice. 2:01. And Little Caesars needs 2 to tie it up. 3-1. Our score right now. Been a great game if you're just joining us. The shots on goal by now pretty even, 31-29. Little Caesars still with a 2-shot advantage, but this has been a game that really was kind of, the narratives were set before the third period started. We entered this third period with a 3-1 score. That is held, and it's been Little Caesars trying to dig out of that deficit really ever since the puck drop to begin the third, and even before that a little bit. Little Caesars U16, win, lose, or draw, very good team. Very talented team, as is Minneapolis St. Paul. And this is just such a great litmus test for both sides. See who will prevail. 2 minutes to decide it. Time starting to work against Caesars. They bring it up. They get a shot in. Wide of the net. Good ricochet, though. Bounces back. They'll be able to set up the offense. And it is... They're going to call offsides. Puck, I don't know if it was all the way past the blue line. But that will be the call, offsides. 1:48 to play, and we'll face it off. Face off, 1:48. So Little Caesars has to, and whether the call was, of course the referees have the better vantage point than I. Regardless, they've got to set something up again. 1:30 left. Time is just going to start to work against them here, folks. I don't know. They've pulled their goalie, so they've got the advantage, 6-5. We'll see if that can help create an opportunity, or we'll see if an empty netter could clinch it. Here we go. Inside and a whistle, and we've got a player down. For Little Caesars, that's Alyssa Biderman. And that'll be a penalty against MSP Grey. Josie Hemp called for the foul. I didn't catch exactly what that penalty was, pardon me. 2-minute penalty for Hemp. And that will take her through the end of regulation and take her out of the game. No overtime in this round. So that'll be all for Hemp's night. 6-on-4. Net still empty. Sent back by MSP. And here's a look. Little Caesars up the far side. Minute 5 to play. Behind the net. And they get it in. They go ahead. They've got it. Little Caesars a goal with 58 seconds left. 57.8 to be exact. And they are not out of it yet. I believe, and now I've got to go back to my memory, folks, that might have been, and I hate to speculate, Malachino or Yoon on the goal. And I am told, folks, that was Malachino that scored the goal. Makes it a one-goal game. Now, McMurray's back in. They'll have to pull her out. You'd figure. Even numbers right now, 5-on-5, and now McMurray heads to the bench. We will have an advantage for Little Caesars. Blackmore comes out onto the ice. 40 seconds left. One-goal game. Can Little Caesars do it? They've scored goals within a minute of each other before. They'll send it across. It's Blackmore. Blackmore up the far side. Under 30 seconds to play. Now 20. Digging for it behind the net. Behind the goal. They've got to get it out. 15 seconds left. One-goal game. They do get it out. They'll try to set it up front of the net. Here's a shot. Free. Puck still free. They're digging. It's in. Little Caesars has tied it with 7 seconds left. What a turn of events. And they'll head to the bench and celebrate. It is 3-3. That is a team that would not quit. 2 goals within a minute of each other. And we're going to have a conversation on the other side here. Some MSP players talking with the officials. Not quite sure what this entails. We'll see. Now the official's going to go talk to Yoon, who scored the goal. And we'll see. This could be big. They will count it. So it's 3-3. Let's see if anyone can win it in the next 4 seconds. Up goes Little Caesars. Little Caesars might have one look. No, they won't. That'll be the game. No overtime. Little Caesars avoids defeat with an astonishing